All right. Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder up. Thunder is up. The Thunder is up. Thunder's up, man. And then look, they are up. Taking the commanding 3-1 series lead in the Western Conference Finals over the Minnesota Timberwolves. They beat them 128-126. This is Pretty Boy Laker NBA Onetake, May 27, 2025. Listen, Oklahoma City Thunder's up, baby. One win away to go back to the NBA Finals, the first time since 2012. Man. And it's all about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams. This tandem, and it shows as well as the other guys. You know, Chet Holmgren, he had 21. Shea and Jalen combined with 74. But Lou Dort, man, he made Antman struggle. Anthony Edwards struggled. Meaning, Lou Dort was on him, and then when a lot of times Antman's getting trapped. He had to give it up. Guys wasn't really converting, especially Julius Randle, who only had 5 points. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? 5 points. Really couldn't get it going. Ant-Man couldn't get it. He finished with 16. He said after the game that he felt he didn't struggle. You did because the schemes that they did allowed you to not to elevate your team. So you got to understand that's a struggle, right? Even because I'm not saying, look, if you had 50 and you're doing your thing and these guys is not, no, you had 16 and you couldn't break free to get to what you needed. So that's a struggle. And they're up 3-1 on the Timberwolves, and I think it's over. Yeah, I think it's over. I mean, I did say Ant was going to have his breakout game, and they probably could beat them in 5 games. And I think most likely they will. I think they're going to go back to Oklahoma City, and then they're going to finish them off. You know, the crowd trying to, they booing Shea every single time he get it. Shea getting heavily booed. Booed. It's really crazy. You know, his cousin, Nikhil Alexander Walker, he had 23 off the bench, and Dante DiVincenzo at one point was really sparking it up, and he finished with 21. Jalen McDaniels had 22 off the for them. It just was not happening, and when your two stars combine for 18 points, I mean, not for 18, I mean for 21 points, that's a big problem. That is a big, huge problem. Yeah, you see the score, they lose by 2, but that's not the case. If you watch the flow of the game, that's more on Ant and Julius Randle not doing what they can do offensively to really help propel this team. And they got a lot of questions they got to answer to. And this is going to be something going forward because I don't know. I truly don't know what they have to do to beat them. Besides, I'm seeing Ant going for 50, and he's splitting double teams, and guys is getting hot from 3. That's the only thing I could see what's happening. And he's the most explosive player in this series, but obviously the best player right now is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. No matter what they're saying about he's foul baiting, he's called him a free throw merchant, and things of that nature. He is just calm, cool, and collected. And Jalen Williams is really playing such well on the defensive end, getting steals and things like that. And Lou Dort finally getting his praise and making an all defensive team, was out there hounding on defense. If the Timberwolves lose in five, running it back is an option, but I think they would probably need to look up to they need to really lock in to see what they can get at point guard. Mike Conley had a good career, but I think his time is done. They need a point guard that can run the team and that could get at least close to double digits in points and assists. That's my thing. I like Ant bringing the ball up, but I don't like Ant bring mostly the time bringing the ball up, making things happen. I don't like that. I want him off the ball, a great pass in different spots, quick catch and shoot, that wide open threes, that backdoor cuts, that him in the post, certain things. Not they all looking at him and then planning out easy defensive schemes and just all you got to do is okay, we're gonna trap on one side, give a different cover, and then he has to give it to possibly back to the roll man setting the pick, which is Rudy Gobert. Because they're not gonna throw a hard. They're only gonna do a hard trap when this has to give to a guy they want to be dribbling the ball to try to make an extra pass. Because then I'm just gonna flash. I'm just gonna flash on the trap, and then let's see what he do. If he make it, if he get past the man, I'm gonna come in there with that trap. But if my man is not a guy that can shoot or they gonna need some help. That's all I'm saying. That's gonna need some help. I'm not going into the details of a game because I see a lot, but man, they gotta. I don't know. I tell you, the breakout Antman game is what's needed, and possibly have to do it every single game. Yeah, yeah. But that's all I got. This NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.